Alright, you guys, we're back today, and we had a question from one of our viewers, Joel, in the West Coast. I don't know exactly where you live, Joel. But anyway, he got the ebook, he's got a chocolate lab, and he wanted to know, when the dog gets into high drive, then does he need to use more nick? And that's a very good question, Joel. And first, what I want to talk about is we want to define drive. And when we say drive in dogs, there's a lot of things that you know, there's a lot of forms of drive, but we want to define drive as motivation. So higher drive dogs, yes, it's going to take a lot more to get them under control. And Sammy is a high drive dog. She's got a high retrieve drive, and she's got a high food drive. So remember, we've got the sound box collar on today. The longer buzzing sound is the pager, and the shorter chirping sound is a nick. With a high drive dog, when they're in that motivated state of mind, you're going to have to use a lot more nick, and even in sequence, down.
Come here, Peggy.
Sammy, heel.
Sit.
And possibly what we have to do down with some of these guys is you may, Sammy, heel. Heel.
She don't like it.
She doesn't? Heel. Down. Depending on the circumstance, you may have to punch this continuous button on the one time in place of the nick, and then go back to your nick. That will help give your nick more meaning. So remember, you're just going to punch it and let it up, because that's going to go as long as you hold it down for 12 seconds, but you know, we almost never use that. But with these higher drive dogs, that will help give your nick more meaning. So we're just going to work Sammy around a little bit, and she's definitely a high drive dog. She's got a high food drive. Ouch. And she's also got a high retrieve drive, and a lot of times those two things go together. So you want to always practice training the dog, if at all possible, when it's in drive. That's why we want to use the food. We want to use something to motivate the dog. We don't want the dog not motivated when we're training it. So we're just going to work her around, and she's very nosy about other dogs. This is one of our friends here. This is his dog, Peggy. We see him down here all the time. Peggy's a little bit of a runner. So we'll just work Sammy around a little bit. Sammy, heel. Heel. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. Good girl. Heel.
Peggy, good girl.
Heel.
Stay, Peggy.
Good girl.
Stay.
Heel. Down. Sammy, heel. Down. Sammy, heel. Heel. Down. Alright, so then we can be all through it. A lot of times with dogs, it'll be, you know, they'll want to run up to other dogs, and then you'll have a difficult time getting them away. So we'll just let her be all through. All through. All through. Your new little friend. You know, you want to play with her? Yeah, so Sammy's very motivated for food, to the point of kind of tuning everything else out. Sammy, heel. Good. Heel. Good. Down. Sammy, heel. Heel. So remember, you guys, I want you to use treats at home. Don't let people tell you don't use food, because they're always going to depend on it. Think of it in terms of, we always want the dog to be motivated when we're training it. We want it to be motivated by something. And with dogs like this, you can see we use the nick on this dog a lot more than we did with the other ones. So it's not, you know, it's not upsetting the dog at all, and you're almost linking the nick and the food together in the beginning when you're doing that. So anyway, Joel, I hope that helps. Remember, if you need to, just bump that continuous button one time and then go back to your nick. Down. And that should help. Bye, you guys.